Something about porn stashes. That's all I heard. All I heard was porn stashes. So. Okay, so.
You know what? I'm thinking. Maybe, just maybe, all the guys at TMOG could rock porn mustaches.
I've already done that. I've already done that on camera.
No. I reject that.
For a charity event?
No Shave November.
What do you think I'm doing right now? No Shave November.
I'm not going to touch it. And you'll get to see why.
Yeah, it's also Nut November, and I lost that on the first day.
Listen, I never do no Nut November because I know I'll fail.
Yep.
Besides, you can do damage to
Half the time I forget it's November.
That's what gets me every time, man. It's because I can't remember the month I'm in.
Oh, that's what.
Until Thanksgiving comes.
All right, I think we're back, guys. I think we're back. Let me see here if we're back. No, we're not back. Wait, what? We should be back. Am I streaming? Can anyone see if I'm streaming right now?
Give me 1 second, and I'll check.
It says we're streaming, but I can't seem to find out my damn phone.
Yeah, it's live.
Okay.
Yeah. You're live. Usually.
KaijuK.
Yes. Okay, so yes, okay. There we go. I just popped it up. Okay, it's just here. Okay. Sorry about the accidental delay there, folks. My internet decided to crap out. It happens. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't be a live stream.
Just like earlier.
Yep. Apparently talking about color has made us have to go away. And we weren't even talking about bad color. We were talking about our favorite colors.
All right, so on to the worst color. No,
the worst color? Oh, pink. Pink is the
absolute
worst color ever. I'm sorry. But it's a manly color. No, it's not.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
Disagree all you want.
Pink is a wonderful color when you could spread it.
Yeah, but everything's the same color in the dark. You gotta blindfold yourself and go down there. It's called scuba diving.
Check and mate, I guess. You win, Kyle.
I stole that from my brother's tattoo on his chest too. That's the worst part. He has a tattoo on his chest of a light switch and it says, "Every girl looks the same with this." So,
hey, he's not wrong.
Unless you have really good night vision. I have piss poor night vision. If you turn off the lights, I'm done. I'm done. Like, no word of lie. I will bump, crash, and thrash through everything from point A to point B.
Fine, you get back in the dark.
Me too.
That's why you can attack him and
Ow, motherfucker! I can't. All right, I'm gonna bleed to death now.
Nah, just kick it.
Now, this next part is going to be kind of a little bit more difficult for me. But it's a skit we've wanted to do since 2017. I actually looked it up. 2017 is when we were talking about it. So we're going to do
5 years later, we're doing it.
Yep, we're going to be doing a wonderful little thing. It's called Question the President. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend I am the president. I am running for the president of the United States of America. And we're going to go in order. We're going to start with Juggernaut, then we're going to go with Necron. We're just going around. I'll call out your name, and then you give me it. But what it's basically going to be is I'm going to pretend I'm running for president, and you guys can ask me a serious question about what I would do, or you can tell me a completely stupid one. You have your own channel names. I know Subliminal's been waiting. He's got hats and glasses and everything. I can't personally wait. And if this goes out and people want to see this again, we're going to do one saying I won the election, and I'm going to be trying to play with a small red bomb, which is going to be the doomsday button. So
Juggernaut, I am going with the name you suggested yesterday.
I have a good one. I shared it with Rebel earlier.
Okay, well, you see, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with you, and I'm going to be, you just give me a question, tell me who you are, what your news station is, and then give me the question. And I'm going to try as hard as possible, which is hard for me to do because I'm always smiling and laughing anyway, to not smile and laugh and to answer the questions as comically as I can. Yeah, you there with the funny glasses.
Hi, I'm Marijuana from the 420 Times.
Ah, yes. Airline
How
magazine.
exactly do you plan on taking care of the war on drugs?
Wait, we're still fighting drugs? I didn't think we could hold firearms. I think we'll do a peace treaty, and then we'll assassinate their leader, and then we'll just take them all over. Next question. Hands up, man. Anyone? Yes, you in the camouflage shirt.
Okay, so Doug style from news center here, where face down, ass up. That's the way we like to report.
Ah, yes. I've read your magazine many times and alone in a room. Yes, continue.
And of course, I got my special microphone to talk into here.
Indeed.
So, what would you do about all the overseas politics?
I guess we could fly him back over here, have him come to some Taco Bell, make him come live here, because America's the best damn country in the world, ain't it? Urgh.
Okay.
All right. Who's got the next question? I got places to go. Yeah, you who obviously stole that flannel shirt. Oh my goodness, hello. Did we date once? You look awfully familiar.
From channel 666. Just wondering what you're going to do about all the unemployed demons on Earth.
Ah, well, a good demon is hard to find, so I feel that the best way to deal with it would be to allow them to send their little arses off, and they could find themselves into it. I was thinking mainly politics. Next question. Anyone?
I'll go.
Yeah, yes, you with the sweet black shirt, you.
Thank you, sir. Hello, this is KTTY, local news from Boston, Vermont. This is your news anchor, George Brandt. Tonight we have Senator KaijuK running for office. Now, Kaiju, I may ask, what do you plan on doing with the Flint water in Detroit? How do you plan on leaving that problem?
That's a good question. I like the question. I like the cut of your jib. What I plan to do is I plan to bottle all the water up and send it over to Ireland, because apparently they have really good springs. I've seen commercials for it all the time. Irish springs, they make really great stuff. So I figure they can probably fix the water.
Good man, you have my vote.
All right.
You have my vote.
I enjoy getting another vote. Yes. I think I see a gentleman in a yellow shirt back there. You don't seem to be raising your hand, but I'm going to point at you anyway. You, sir.
You're talking to me. I'm here from the farmer's market, just trying to figure out if you're going to do anything about the bugs that are infestating our corn and everything.
I hear they're trying to get into your corn. I think there's a special cream for that. I had a problem with bugs getting into my corn too the one time, and I went to the doctor, and they gave me a special cream. So what I'll do is I'll just fly over and clump the cream all over your crop. I'm guessing it's a very large crop, or you wouldn't be so worried. It'll be free. Universal healthcare coverage.
Since you're only worried about the corn with the cream, so what about our vegetables like tomatoes and our
I like tomatoes. If your tomatoes are aching, you can give them a massage from a good-looking girl. I'm setting up demons to be sex workers, so you might be able to work that one in. They could rub your tomatoes nice and make them feel better. I'm just saying, it worked for me too.
I'll have to get their number then.
How about their eggplant?
Oh, I was told that the demonesses were going to buy out all the eggplants no matter what they looked like. They said size and shape does not matter. It's the firmness. Some like it soft, some like it hard, some like a nice big one, some like them little tiny. Gotta love those demon girls. They know what they're doing. Questions?
Senator, I have a question. I have a question, Senator.
Yep.
back from KTTY News. George Brand again. I do have a quick question. Do you plan on making Puerto Rico a full state instead of a territory?
It's not a state yet?
Your thoughts? No, it is a territory, sir.
I went and spent $40,000 on some good freaking weed down there, and it's not a state yet? They should have made money off that. I mean, I was fishing.
I know.
I was fishing. I will make
So
it a
was I.
state immediately. It will become a state immediately. No need to look into my records on that one. It was taxpayer dollars, but you don't need to look into that. I was fishing.
Gotcha,
Some
sir.
doped fish.
Make that a report.
Yes, the littlest man right there. You sir. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm Nectar Nick from Station 777, where I'm hoping you'll be the ace up my hole.
Ooh, well, I do enjoy aces and spades. I like them black and deep. How may I help you, sir?
Yes, I was wondering what you're going to do for all the issues that the general public has with, like, the increasing amount of how everything went up.
Well, first of all, the generals shouldn't be out in public, and if they're going up, the Viagra will be lowered pricely. In fact, I feel that Viagra should be a drug that can be picked up by anyone on the street. It'll help everyone go up. Everything will go up.
Inflammation of the economy.
I didn't know the economy had a penis, but it could take Viagra too. That'll make it go up as well. Little blue pill. Worked wonders for me. Took it by accident 6 hours straight up. Everything's up in this world. We're going up. It hurt a little afterwards, but we don't talk about that. My corn prices went high, if you know what I mean.
Up the dosage.
I could do that, but my running mate told me that I should try to avoid heavy amounts of wood in my diet. Yes. Nigel Woodsbury is my vice president, of course. You've heard of him, of course.
Yes.
Good man. Good Christian man. A lot of people mistake him for being a dirty man. I can't figure it out. Next question. Anyone got a question?
I have a question.
You, sir, yes.
Yes, Jared Reed. Not from any affiliation. What are your plans to help those that are disabled and low income?
Well, you know what they say, rob from the rich and give to the poor. So I figure I could get a few Secret Service agents to break into some of these rich folks' houses and just kill them and take their money. And then we'll give that to the poor, and they'll become rich. You, sir, playing the Switch.
Then wouldn't I steal from them?
What was that?
Wouldn't I steal from them because they're rich now? It'd be a vicious cycle, but I like it. You got my vote still.
You see, it also deals with the population figures, too. You see, eventually, the money will even itself out as I'm getting rid of more and more people. See, it's culling. It's culling. See, we got a problem in America right now with too many people being here, so I figure that's a better way to do it, because if you're too rich, now we'll kill you. And people will stop saying how rich they are, so nobody will get upset anymore. You, sir, with the beard. Yeah, you. Doing the Boy Scout salute, you.
I am Deathgasm from Kill 'Em All Station. My question for you is, how will you change the merit on people thinking video games transform into violence?
Well, first of all, I'd tell them that I played Super Mario Brothers growing up, and I've never tried to jump on a turtle before. And I'd say get some goddamn common sense, but nowadays it's a freaking superpower. So my plan is to make a superhero syndrome that gives people common sense. I figure if we give it to
How do you plan to go about that? Are you going to put it in the water supply? And the people that have common sense, are they going to become more common sense?
Indeed, they're going to be the super soldiers of America. And I was thinking, since I'm going to make weed completely legal everywhere, we'll just stick it into the weed. Everyone will smoke it up, and suddenly everyone will have common sense and the munchies. And then we'll sell them food, and we'll get the economy going, and then everyone will be happy.
You got my vote.
2 votes. I'm going.
You got my vote.
3 votes.
You got my vote.
All right, we're going off those. Vote happy, yes. See, if everyone's constantly high, nobody can be low. And that's my stance. Yes, you with the ballroom mask. Yes, you.
Hi, my name's Tina Titty from channel 518008.
Okay. She got me.
That's good. I love
She
it.
got me. I was trying the hardest. Okay. Yes, I remember.
What you gonna do about all the anti-free the nip campaigns?
I say make nips legal. Nip tucks, nip ups, nips down, nip slips. Let them be free. Let them flap in the wind. I say one good titties for everyone. Want to see my titties?
Oh,
If I don't start working out
yes.
soon, they're going to be more than an A cup. They'll drop down to a B cup. They're getting there. I should really be doing some workouts. Maybe I'll do it with that Viagra I'm going to be selling to everybody while I'm high. I'm told sex is a great way to lose poundage, and with me standing tall for 6 hours, that's a lot of weight loss. Who said that? Who said I'm not allowed to mix my drugs? Oh, you're right. So we'll lace the marijuana with Viagra. There. Now people can be happy, hungry, and horny. There we go. And that'll offset me killing the rich people because it will reproduce in the middle. See? It's all coming full circle. It's all coming full circle with me.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anybody else?
So, I do have one last question. Are you planning on annexing any country soon?
You don't need to.
Relatively soon.
Well, I was told that Florida didn't want to be part of the United States anymore, so we could annex them. Oh, wait, annex.
I'm saying California.
California can go too. And I was told that New York City wanted to be its own state. I'm also hearing a lot about these Canadians up top. They seem like they're really nice folk. Might as well have them join us too. Ah, what the heck? Annex the entire world. Let's all be happy, horny, and high. Let's go do it, everyone. Everyone! 42069, baby! Oh boy. This is getting really hard not to be smiling and laughing while I'm doing this. It's getting very hard. Yes, you, sir.
I'm getting very hard with those blue pills.
Universal healthcare, baby!
So, I'm gun nut from gun country here,
Good country.
and I would like to know what you're gonna do about all this bullshit with the Second Amendment rights that we have that people are trying to take away. What's your policy about it?
Well, you see, I think that America actually has to get it right. We have the right to bear arms, which means we have the right to have stuffed bears in every one of our households. Wait, hang on a second. Oh.
I thought it was we have the right to short sleeves too.
Wait, hang on. Oh, we haven't done that project yet. Oh, the cuddly bear girls aren't there yet. How long? Oh, all right. And men too? Oh, okay. Well, we can get the men out to the way. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I was speaking with my geneticists, and I mean scientists. So I figure the best way to make sure Americans are safe is to give every American a firearm.
Well, I like that idea.
That way, you always know that if you're going to rob somebody, you're probably going to get your ass shot. Multiple times. From multiple angles.
Now, does this include duels? Will duels be legal?
Duels will be
in the United
completely legal. I want to make sure every town has a big bell tower in the middle of it so that they can click their heels together, ching, 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 then turn and fire. I think that's completely legal. And I think the death penalty should be more of an express line now, so I think the judges should just put you right into the gas chamber. Just speed that up. We got too many people there.
What you're saying is we can make money off of this dueling and use it to help the lesser people that don't have what most people do these days.
You can either duel with pistols or you can duel with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, where afterwards the loser will still be shot. I figure it's a little more fun that way. Ah, you, sir, with the wolf mask. I didn't see you there. You snuck up on me.
Yes, this is Channel 75 Mask News, where we definitely don't mask the truth on you.
Ah, of course.
We were just wondering,
Fox.
How exactly would you make this area better than what it is right now?
I say we start by firebombing everything and starting from new. However, since that
edit that out real quick.
I mean, what I meant to say was martial law, martial law, martial law. I figure we'll take all the people that don't like having cops in their towns and remove the cops and just add martial law, where we can throw a bunch of Marines and soldiers and such in there. And if people don't like following the laws, they can just get shot. And eventually, we'll stop having people complain about not having cops.
Edit that out? Is that what you said? Okay. Well, I'd like to thank you for your time with me, and I hope you have a great day.
Oh, thank you very much. Ah, it was a mask! He was masking the truth! Yes, you, sir, the man relaxing. The man relaxing. Yes, you, sir.
Yes, I'm Baskin Robbins from Channel 31 News.
Ah, I knew all 31 of your sisters. They were different flavors.
Ooh.
Nigel Thornberry.
Your opponent has been sending out so many slander ads. Do you have anything to say on those?
Yeah, could they make the slander a little better? I've heard worse things back when I was in the 3rd grade with my best friends. Listen, everyone knows I'm evil. Everyone knows I'm a villain. I don't try to hide it. I am an evil villain. I am one small lab short of becoming a supervillain, and you're all voting for me. Just remember that. I'm not the hero of this story. Whoever comes after me is going to be the hero. I'm the guy that's going to set it straight or screw it over. There's a 50-50 chance of either way. Yes.
George Brandt here again from KTTY News. I do have to say that is simply misinformation and conjecture. You, sir, have valid statements. Your opponent is untruthful.
Yes.
That's all.
I saw you with the wicked goatee down there, sir. Yes, you.
Well, Sal back here from 69 News. I want to know about your revealing sex tape.
Which one?
The one with, I believe it was a 4-letter word female.
4-letter word female. Good.
A color person. It's a type of color.
Oh, that one. Oh, well, my family seemed to enjoy it. So as long as they enjoyed it, I feel like everyone else would enjoy it. Yes. You could really
Again, hearsay and conjecture. The faces were, you couldn't say it clearly. So
yeah, they were.
It could be him or it could not be him.
They were.
I would like to know how you did the latter one, though.
5 pounds of chewing gum, a sausage link, and an extremely large can of cheese.
Oh.
Yes, you there with a serious look on his face.
I do have a follow-up question to the leaked video.
Yes, sir.
Is there a chance you could send me a link?
Damn it! Damn it! I was not ready for that. I was not ready. That was a good one. That's full points. Okay. Okay. I can bend anyone. I can bend anyone to my will, and I can bend anyone to my sexual will as well. We'll talk after this. Along with that guy from Channel 69. And the Masquerade Girl. And anyone who has a 50-gallon tub of nacho cheese. Anyways, next question. Yes, you, the ordinary-looking woman.
My name is Patricia Bob. From Channel 26, we're definitely funnier than 25.
You sound like you're already part of my pro-drug strategy.
I just want to know what you're going to do about all those fake Krabby Patties out there.
Well, as you know, Krabby Patties are actually made from whales. So, unfortunately, we're going to be getting our meats from different countries now. We got to make sure of that, because apparently they're making them out of tofu in this country, and that just doesn't work. I have enough time for one more question. Got enough time for one more question. Yes, you, sir, the man with the blue pants on.
Evidently, there's I'd like to remain anonymous for this question.
Yes, but what's your name?
Michael McGillicuddy.
Ah, I think I've heard of you before. Irishman or Scottish?
So,
Austrian?
it seems that there's been a data leak of your internet browser history, and it looks like somebody's gotten into your OnlyFans. I don't know if that's a true thing for you.
Well, first of all, my OnlyFans account is only accessible to a handful of people.
So it is true that you have an OnlyFans account?
Yes, and I post every Friday at midnight.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, sir. If you want, I can give you a shout out, Mr. McGillicuddy. So this week I will be riding on top of a plastic horse, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I still need that creator code so I could, get in for free.
Talk to me after this. All right, if there's no more questions, I am out of here.
Thank you so much for having us.
I thought that was great. That was great. Damn it, Deathgasm, and damn it, Rebel. You guys got me. I fucking lost it. I was over here just banging my head against the damn dresser. I'm just. Oh man.
That was my goal.
Well, that was everyone's goal, and congratulations on you two for winning. I thought I had that in the bag. And then, hey, could you bend me that way? Oh. Woo! Was not ready for that. I know I saw y'all chuckling, though. I like how professional K-Man kept it. I like that. That was actually really good. He kept it super professional.
I literally have a script right next to me.
Oh, he's got a script.
I had one too. I had it up on the bottom of my screen.
Y'all rule. We're going to do this again another day. Y'all rule. I love that. I love both of y'all for that. That's great. Okay.
Oh, you know what it should be? Is your opponent. Someone else should be your opponent.
Who wants to be the opponent to KaijuK?
Who's
Mama Bear! We're going to have Mama Bear debut next time. She didn't.
Yeah!
No. Everyone who says Mama Bear, raise their hand. We got 1 vote, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mama Bear.
Mama Bear! Mama Bear!
Mama Bear! Mama Bear! Mama Bear!
200 subscribers.
Vote for everybody that watches.
At 200 subscribers,
Put it up for a vote.
Oh yeah, put up for a vote. Put up for a vote.
Yeah, put up for a vote. And have Mama Bear twice. Or 3 times.
I'll have it down as like Mama Bear, Mama Bear Maxine, Scary Mama Bear.
Don't poke.
And then Chocolate.
Don't poke there, and Chocolate. That's her running mate.
Oh, you know what you can do? Is put as a poll on YouTube and see who has the most votes on the poll.
That's what Sub was saying.
Yeah,
That's what we're saying, man.
We'll put a vote then. Yeah, we'll do a vote about who's going to be my next opponent. Okay. So I got an idea for another one. You ever hear those things like you've seen Whose Line Is It Anyway, right? Where they have the scenes from a hat where they ask weird thing, So I got one that I want to hear. So my first idea is things you can say about your car that you can't say about your significant other.
Oh.
Time to get a new one.
And right off the bat.
Whoa.
Whoa!
It drinks black stuff like a whore.
It's broken down again. No surprise there.
Wow!
Oh my God. So
The trunk looks beaten up, but it's very spacious in the back.
When they said your treads were worn, I didn't know it was that bad.
Ever since I added the new headlights, everyone's paying attention to it.
She said a headlight one, but I didn't hear her fully. So, it's time for new headlights apparently.
Within a few seconds, she'll.
All you have to do is hit the dashboard, and the sound comes on.
Me and her are gonna go down the street topless tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Something's wrong. I'll just open up the hood here in front of everybody. You like that?
Maybe she's small, but she's compact.
Uh-huh. I'm thinking of trading her in for an upgrade.
They'll build them like they used to.
She ain't working time to pay for a rental.
Turn you in for some cash.
I think it's time for a tune-up.
I was thinking that one too.
She was making strange noises, so I dropped her off in that garage with all those good-looking men.
I don't let her out of the garage.
Nice.
Man, in the wintertime, it takes a long time to warm her up. Whew, that smell.
I love my car, but I heard the sister model's way better.
Ask Necro, he knows that one.
Return fire! Return fire! Hey, if I get bored with it, I can just put some truck nuts on it. Man, can this thing haul?
Oh, babe. What's things you can say about a car that you can't say about your loved one?
It's time for a tail lift.
I've let all my friends have a ride.
I lent her to a friend and she got wrecked.
Oh, Jesus.
I've heard about being around the block a few times, but this one's been around the fucking country.
Someone carjacked her and frickin' fucked her all up.
It's a shame I can't plow her from behind. I have to put the plow up front.
My car got T-boned, but yeah, she can keep going. Awesome.
I'm trying my hardest to censor myself. That's the issue. So I have to keep going. No, that one's too bad. That one's too much.
She can fit 5 guys in her at one time.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I clown the car, fuck her.
I don't know which one's cheaper, having a woman or having a car.
Oh, I knew! She's going for him! She's going for him! It's over, folks!
I paid for her in cash.
I parked her on the corner so people could get a good look at her.
Only one of them could make you mad. Oh, I
That's
can't do it.
from the pound.
Oh,
Yeah, she's old and she's flat, but she's mine. She ain't flat, trust me. Anyway,
I'm a little concerned Mom Bear's quiet right now. That is a joke, I'm serious.
No, she's chuckling over here. She doesn't want to admit she's chuckling. This is her I'm chuckling look.
It may be silent but deadly.
That's your farts.
Ooh.
To be honest, she's lost her get up and go. Even when you put the pedal to the metal.
Man, I wore her shocks out.
There's a lot of trunk space.
Like hydraulics the other day.
Now the shocks are broken. Now when she drives down the road, she just bounces everywhere.
I let her in a car park. Someone hit it and then drove off.
Somebody hit her, and I got paid for it. All right, I got another one for you guys. Okay, things you would do in Hogwarts that would get you thrown out.
This might be too long of a live stream at this rate.
Dude, we still got an hour. We're fine.
What I'm about to say might be the most fucked up thing, probably.
Find out.
Emma Watson. That's all that needs to be said.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
I don't know, dude. She's got that time turner, so if it was a mistake, she'd just go back in time and stop it.
All I know is
stop it.
All I know is I'm getting used to invisibility cloak to get with everyone.
3 words: cloak of invisibility.
Replace Dumbledore's shampoo with Nair.
Oh.
What's that one drug that like you take it, you get like super happy and super energetic? What's it called?
Liquid luck.
Like a Zanny? Is it Zannies? Zannies the ones that make you all goofy? The one I took and I became a freaking traffic cop at the warehouse. What was that one?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I switched Severus Snape's vitamins with Zannies.
I'd be using that herb class for more than one thing.
I was growing illegal herbs in the herb garden. Let's just say the magic growers don't scream no more.
Maybe it was just because I was hanging out with all y'all. Guilty by association.
Sure it was. You didn't.
I gave Hagrid a drinking potion.
I'm an innocent Hufflepuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
I got one word for
Hey, nothing fucking said about you.
China goes, I got one word for you. Arson. Professor McGonagall says she could turn into a... And I took it the wrong way. Let's see.
Super glue on the sorting hat.
I dyed Ron Weasley's hair black.
He'd probably thank you for that.
Yeah, but nobody else would. I bought Harry Potter a pistol. A Vatica Bang Bang, baby.
So, after the Basilisk gets killed, I go down and make dildos for everyone. How's it?
I figured out that the other guy was Two-Faced without him being told. He was Two-Faced.
I'd find Voldemort and get him a wig. And eyelashes.
And a fake nose.
I introduced
You just stole mine.
I introduced Voldemort to plastic surgery.
I just paid for plastic surgery for...
Yeah, he had a new
Voldemort,
nose.
okay.
He had new
You don't even have to pay for it. You could do magic.
Yeah.
This is true.
Maybe that's all he needed. Was like a facelift in magic.
I'm going to hell for this one, and I don't care. 2 words, Michael Jackson.
Ow!
Well, I'll bring our Tully with me.
I found
Hang on. I'm gonna bring our Tully with me so he can pee on everyone.
Oh. I found a way to create an enhancing potion for women's breasts and dumped it into the women's bathrooms. Right in their tubs.
Like I said, I'm an innocent Hufflepuff.
You're not innocent.
Yeah, you're
not innocent.
You ain't innocent. You hang out with me.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, let me see how innocent you are. Ready? Draco Malfoy comes up to you and calls you a bitch. What do?
Kick him in the crotch.
And you're not innocent, are you?
That's not all you would do.
I pushed Malfoy down a flight of stairs, but I kept choosing to go to different floors, so the stairs kept pushing him up and down.
Yeah, so she was looking away after I said that's not all she would do about kicking him in the crotch. Just so you know. So there's more to that kicking him in the crotch than what she's letting you know.
I'd steal Chin Chow from Harry. In more than one way.
Nice.
I would introduce a couple of the members of Slytherin to a steel baseball bat. It's my wand, Abracahurta.
I firebomb that fucking spider fucking wood.
Just nuke the forest. That's Necro. He hates spiders that much, he would just nuke the forest.
Let's find a way to get the spider into the school.
He wanted to burn my truck because there was an itsy bitsy fucking spider on it.
He set the
Now I know what I'm getting Necro for Christmas. I'm getting him a pet tarantula.
No, because
Kill the fire. I will kill the fire.
What if it's a Mexican fire spider?
Well,
I'll be able to die by fire.
This is the Harry Potter universe. That kind of thing
That's not
could
very nice.
exist.
They're very beautiful.
Just gonna throw it out there. A fire spider could exist. It's Harry Potter.
You know, a spider's more afraid of you than you are of it, right?
The entire school, Harry Potter's gay.
What's wrong?
I won Quidditch. I won
No,
Quidditch on the
with Ron's
Dustbuster.
brother.
Which one?
Both of them.
And Malfoy.
There's more than two.
The only two
I
that
think he
show
has
up in
like
the movie.
4.
The only two that show
I
up in
think
the
he's
movie.
got 4
There are only
brothers.
2 that I know that are in that school.
4 brothers, 1 sister.
I'd sleep with Ron Weasley's sister.
Without help.
I used illegal means to win Quidditch. I used Roombas instead of brooms.
Yeah.
They grabbed on the Malfoy's cloak and threw him. They sucked it right up. Threw him.
Wait, hang on. I actually learned real magic from Hocus Pocus.
That's where I got it. I put a spell on you. You know that magic doesn't work. Shut the hell up. You're next.
Replace their
Start bringing-
textbook
I'd
with
find
the
all the
Necronomicon.
What's that?
Replace
I'd find
their
all the
textbook.
Which
Replace
one's
their.
it?
He's doing this on purpose now. I know he's doing this on purpose.
One at a time!
Juggernaut, I know he's doing this on purpose.
Replace their spell books with the Necronomicon.
Now,
Murder that one witch from I forget which movie it was, but
the one in
she
the
had
pink
like
dress?
the fucking
The one in the pink dress?
huh?
The one in the pink dress?
Yeah.
Oh, we are all on that.
Umbridge.
We're all on
Yeah.
that. Raise your hand if you wouldn't kill. Raise your hand if you killed Umbridge. Just seriously, raise your hand. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep, everyone's killed Umbridge. I thought so. Straight up murder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She gets murked right at the beginning of the movie. She walks in and starts making orders, and I just Garrett rope her ass right there. Just shut up. Just shut up.
Now, if you were trying to say something,
They can't cast spells if they can't talk. Jared, bring the bowl of water over here. Just, you don't see anything. This is for liking pink.
But then you'd have Dumbledore come around the corner as you're doing that, and then he'd turn around and say, I was trying to do that years ago.
I've been trying to do that for years. Glock 6. KaijuK and the magical MP5.
Don't bit me.
Submit you? Kinky.
No, ow.
Oh, bite him
Find
back.
a spell that causes Hermione and Harry to switch bodies.
They did that.
And then introduce Hermione to Death Battle.
Juggernaut Jared and the mystery of the carbine. There's no mystery. Mama Bear and the M4 carbine.
I switched everyone's sexes.
I took everyone's wands and replaced them with those fake plastic ones. They went abracadabra and flowers.
The school.
The Harry Potter wand remotes.
No, the ones that shoot out the little fire papers. Cthulhu, Cthulhu, Cthulhu. What the hell?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I'd take all their wands and replace them with Twizzlers, okay?
I wore a wire the entire time I was there and allowed Eminem to listen to all the magical spells. He became a Gatling gun. Just takes a handful of wands, throws them up in the air, and just starts catching them like he wasn't friggin' Rap God. Just and there's people just dying, exploding everywhere. Just... You can't beat
Turned
that.
Malfoy and his cronies into chocolate frogs.
I choked them with chocolate frogs.
No, I turned them into chocolate frogs, put them in the boxes, and gave them to people to eat.
I read them the book series and explained to them why they were lame compared to the book series. That got me thrown right out. It got me thrown right out.
I can do one better, Rebel.
Oh no.
Turn them into chocolate frogs and send them to Willy Wonka.
Well, technically, Mary Poppins, Nanny McPhee, and Willy Wonka all exist in the same universe, and apparently so does Hogwarts. So technically, that could happen. throwing it out there.
Makes sense.
I made a potion that makes clothes go away, and waited for the international teams to show up. Victor Crumb was packing.
Replaced all the moving stairs with balls.
Not mine. They're staying right where they are, Rebel. I'm staying away from you. That's not right. That.
No, Necro already got away with that. He already switched everybody's gender.
Oh yeah, I don't have any. Oh my!
Those kind of balls.
I'm gonna kick Necro in his taco. Wait, what? Stop! Take that! Cartman was right. It works.
I was thinking more or less those big red balls from Wipeout.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay. You gotta be more specific because we go down some dark paths here, all right? We go down dark paths. We gotta. This kind of stuff happens more often than you know. The dark paths are what we're known for. I defeated Voldemort before he could get away with his plan. I just took the guy with no hat and locked him in the basement.
Oh look, a pipe bomb.
Pipe bomb! I introduced everybody to the Anarchist Cookbook, and they realized it was better than magic.
I said fuck this shit, I'm jihading the whole place.
No, he's got a point.
Well, listen, first-year students learn things like Avada, like Leviosa and things like that. In my first year with the cookbook, I learned how to make nail bombs and napalm. Who's the more effective fighter right now?
Turn them from regular Harry Potter to Lego Harry Potter.
Oh, that would make the movie better, though, and we wouldn't get thrown out. They keep us on. Lego Harry Potter rock.
Replaced Hermione's notebook with the Death Note.
Oh my gosh, she wrote every... She even said at the beginning of the movie she wrote every teacher's name down in it so she wouldn't forget. Oh my. Well, the movie got real short because Professor Quill is one of them.
Yeah.
There goes Voldemort. Congratulations, you just killed every teacher. And gave somebody who has issues making friends a weapon of mass destruction. Congratulations, Rebel. I'm not giving her my real name.
You don't see the horns holding up the halo?
You broke that halo a long time ago.
Yeah, that halo fell off a long time ago, Rebel. I'm sorry. It fell off while I met you. I knew that was wrong.
Kaiju, knowing you'd make enemies there and say that your name was your worst enemy.
Well, my parents were hippies, so they called me your worst enemy. Your worst enemy! I win. I don't like... the Death Note doesn't make any sense to me. It's really a lame weapon when you think about it. Because if you don't know the person's full name, you can't kill them. It's like,
but doesn't Hermione write down the full name of all the teachers?
All right, but that's only if you give them... If I only give out my name's Kyle Davison, do you have any idea how many Kyle Davisons are on this planet?
A lot.
According to Facebook, 150.
Why were you... You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know.
When I was first sending you a friend request.
There are 7.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Was that Jared?
There are 7 for my name.
Where'd KaijuK go?
He had to go. He left a little while ago. He had to go do something. He leaves around this time every night to go do something, so we just gotten used to it.
Yep.
I do think that most of the things we just did would get us thrown out of Hogwarts or worse. I have a good feeling Rebel would be tossed right into Azkaban. Straight in. Bottom floor. Never see sunlight again. Never see sunlight again.
That'd be a plus for me. I don't like the sun.
Yeah, but you like being around people.
Give every wizard the Fairly Odd Parents.
I thought he was going a completely different sub. When he said give all wizards fairy, I thought he was going to say dust. I thought he was going to say dust. I'm like, okay, well, that's going to level the school in less than 60 seconds right there. Oh, Fanicadabra. I do have to say this, though. Changing the subject slightly. I was looking into Harry Potter a while ago when I was looking up. I was trying to make a joke. I was going to try to make like the top 10 favorite Harry Potter spells. So I went to Harrypedia or whatever it's called, and they have like thousands of spells on that list. And it's just like I couldn't make a top 10 list. But in one of the movies, they showed a wizard that would have been easily able to defeat Voldemort with no trouble. He's never given a name, but there are two types of special spellcasting you can perform. There's those that you can do without a wand, and there are those you can do without saying words. You can just think about it. And in one of the scenes, there's a picture. You don't get to see the guy. You just get to see him sitting there with his drink stirring itself, with his hand out like this. He's casting the spell to make it stir. He has his hand out like this. No wand, doesn't say a word. So according to what the Wikipedia says, that person right there could have easily defeated Voldemort without a problem. That's how powerful he had to be. I'm like, well, Harry Potter wasn't that powerful either. If you read the book, Harry was only one of the possibilities of who would defeat Voldemort. Neville Longbottom was also capable of killing him, too. If Harry didn't kill him, Neville would have. There's lots of people in line to kill him. Like, he was screwed. That day, he was going to die. Mm-hmm. And he knew it. He knew it. In the book, he explained that he knows that on that day, he will die. So that's why, instead of going there alone, he went there with all the Death Eaters, because he figured with all the Death Eaters around, all those evil villains, they'd be able to stop everybody from getting to him. But there was a laundry list of people that could have killed him. Hermione was on that list, okay? There was people up and down that list. If Snape was smart enough to create an anti-venom, he was on the top of that list of people who was going to kill Voldemort. If he was smart enough to bring an anti-venom with him, because he had made them. He had made anti-venoms. If he had remembered to bring the anti-venom with him, he would have survived. Voldemort wouldn't have known he was alive, and he would have killed Voldemort.
Because Voldemort did kill the love of his life.
That's right. He was all fire and brimstone to kill Voldemort. He wanted to be the one to do it. And when he did the whole leaf reading thing, he did it hundreds of times, and different students' names popped up each time to kill Voldemort. And he realized on that day, Voldemort was going to die. Somebody was going to kill him. He was dead. A freaking Ford would have fallen out of the sky and killed him, something like that. He was going to die. Speaking of dying, though, I gotta say,
never read all the books.
Voldemort, not an intelligent man. Not gonna lie. I'm going to split my soul up into all these little objects and make myself unable to die. You can't die, that's correct. But you can feel pain. And without a wand, you can't cast spells. Which means a simple baseball bat to your wrist, followed by to your throat, won't kill you. But you'll wish it did. It's like that whole idea of you can't kill a werewolf without silver. No, but I've seen bullets go through werewolves. So I think if you dropped one into an industrial grinder, it may not kill him. It may not kill him, but that werewolf is going to want to die. It's the same thing with vampires. Oh, vampires are mortal. You can only kill them with a stake to the heart. Yeah, but if I blow off your nuts with a shotgun, you're going to kind of wish you could die. That'd be like jumping out into the sunlight right there.
Speaking of vampires, I heard a really cool theory about the Twilight vampires.
Oh, please.
They're all wearing wigs.
First of all, you've already ruined the entire conversation by saying cool subject and Twilight. So I'm sorry.
No, think about it, though.
It's null and void right there.
With how they die and get injured and everything, they're wearing wigs. They have no hair left.
I'm not seeing the cool part.
Yeah, where's the cool part? I'm losing it here. You're losing me.
Yeah.
They're saying that the werewolves, or sorry, not the werewolves, the freaking skin dancers?
They're shiny cue balls.
Skinwalkers? That's what the werewolves really were? They were skinwalkers? Yeah. The skinwalkers. Sorry, they weren't werewolves. They were actually skinwalkers. They were a Native American thing. Mama Bear showed me a video on it, so I'm just throwing it out there. They were not werewolves.
Oh, we know that. No, but they're shiny cue balls.
And
think about it.
Where's the cool part?
Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang on.
It's okay.
Nope. I thought if I looked behind the monitor, I could see the part that was cool. Sorry, I couldn't find it. It's a fun little tidbit. It's a fun little tidbit. I'll give you that much. But I've I have a wait.
It's okay, Rebel.
Is she a Twilight fan? Is she a Twilight fan? Oh, you poor creature. I guess it doesn't help the fact that the author and director of the movie got the idea from a D&D campaign.
Yeah, she's told me this before.
Yeah, it's all stolen from a D&D campaign. She admitted it, but it's still a nice idea. There were cars. No dwarves screaming out racial slurs. D&D. First edition. One of the best editions, mind you, but first edition. So we need you to play D&D more if you like those ideas, because a lot of those campaigns get that deep.
Want to play D&D. I got dice to play D&D.
Yep, and I have all the ideas I need. I just need to set up a time to set up character sheets. I could do it. We can already tell we can do this. We got a lot of smart people and people that are really big with their imaginations.
And then they have me.
Oh no, Juggernaut! I have Mr. Juggernaut.
What was that, bro? I couldn't quite hear you. You kind of mumbled.
Mom Bear just said she'll come back to PA and find you. She won't have to look hard. I know where you live.
Yeah.
The tracking chocolate.
Oh, Juggernaut, you have little faith. Are you saying getting in legally or not? That's the difference.
Getting in legally.
That might be a little more difficult. But there's a lot of things I could do.
Oh, everybody knows where I live who's on this panel right now.
I don't.
I'm pretty sure Deathgasm could find me.
Is your car still parked outside?
Yeah, but you don't know what color, you don't know what type it is.
Oh, don't worry. I can make enough napalm.
Ham?
I mean, you made a Demon Lord with Nick and everybody else, so I don't want to hear that about you. We went through straight Demon Lord creating territory. Mister, I'm a giant walking iron monster with like 40 layers of armor on top of you. Yeah, I remember that.
It's okay, I'm over here being a beast tamer.
It's a horrible class in 5.0. Really cool in 3.5, but in 5.0 it's horrible. Yeah, we don't talk about anything past 3.5.
Yeah.
Any D&D past 3.5 we don't talk about. They're no, if they weren't created by Gary Gygax, they're not D&D. That's how I feel about it.
All right, here's a question for everyone.
All right, I was waiting for someone to jump into the seat.
If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be and why?
Okay, this is actually an interesting idea. I've always had this. Now, I will say it first, I do have a difficulty with my physical appearance. I will always have that. I think a lot of us have that problem where we look at ourselves and feel like we're far uglier than we really are. I mean, I've called myself horrible things, and she's caught women hitting on me, which I don't register because I think I'm too ugly. But she's caught plenty of women. Well, he looks like Fabio, so he gets past. He looks like Fabio. And if you look like
he doesn't realize when people are flirting with him.
Apparently, I flirt back and don't realize I'm flirting back either. Apparently,
I'm ugly.
It must be a geek thing.
It could be. Well, it's because we have such low self-esteem that we don't see it coming.
That and our parents treated us like garbage growing up
This is a factor. But what I always wanted to do is I always wanted to have like an unending memory, like a photographic memory that remembered everything.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, well, let me explain. Currently, at least according to the medical staff at Fort Drum, which are one of the best medical staffs of the military bases, my brain is currently working at about 40% efficiency. I can barely remember if I've eaten breakfast or taken vitamins. I can barely remember if I've called people or talked to people. I lose days, literally. I just lose a day. I'll sit there and look at her and be like, you know, it's a good thing it's Friday. And she'll look at me, she goes, it's Saturday. Well, what did we do on Friday? And she'll tell me what we did on Friday. I'll be like, I don't remember any of that.
Stop pointing me out.
But I do have a
break
friend.
That fucking finger.
I do have a friend who has a photographic memory. And with the exception of not being able to forget certain things, He says the worst thing about it is people with photographic memories have like a hard drive they can fill up, because that's how your brain works, like a hard drive. And eventually, when you fill it up, it starts pushing things out that are
Not important.
out of date. So one time, he actually went a year just walking around. He forgot what his sister looked like. He forgot what his own sister looked like. So when she invited him to a meal, he had no clue who she was. Just think about that. Like, that's his thing. What I want is the ability to have an unlimited memory, so I can remember everything and not have to forget it. Yes, there are traumatic times in my life that I would love to forget. But you know what? Those are things that made me who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to live in fear of your memories. You have to learn from them.
Yep.
There's a lesson in every victory, but there's 1,000 in every defeat. That's the truth right there. I want to be able to I want to be able to read a book and remember everything from the book, so I can have good memories. I want to be able to watch a movie that I liked and be able to remember every reason why I liked it. Nick and me went to go see Godzilla twice. I forgot I saw Godzilla the first time. I forgot. I had the ticket stub in my pocket. I wore the same pants to go see it the second time because the first time apparently it got interrupted or something like that. But we watched the entire movie the first time. When I went to go watch it the second time, I didn't remember that I watched it the first time. And these were literally back-to-back nights. So the idea of having a memory that doesn't end, that has just a non-ending memory, I feel that would be great. Once again, this is just something we would want to change about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a goofy guy, but people love me for it. So I don't really see much change.
Again, though, if you change, like, I know people who said they would change past relationships.
No.
What's the point? Because then you'll be a completely different person
Exactly.
than you are now.
Now, of course, you could do things like get gills so you could swim forever, or shark teeth so they keep growing back, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I feel like, I could do so much more if I could just remember what I did.
Right.
Now, how many I'll give an example. Poor Deathgasm was talking about it earlier. Not Deathgasm, I'm sorry. Poor Subliminal was talking about it earlier. He was talking about my fan-made Pokemon game that got lost. I have to remake the whole thing from scratch. I got to start the whole thing all over again because of the computer crash. If I remembered every program that I used, every file that I used, and how I created the Pokemon, I could have it back in a month. But it's not going to happen that way. So it's, that's what I'm talking about. Juggernaut, what would you change about yourself?
If it wouldn't change who I am.
Well, let's just put a caveat. It doesn't change who you are currently.
All right.
All the events of your life happened.
I mean, I'd love to change my weight.
I think a lot of us have that. It's never easy.
It's the whole body image.
Dude, hi. I have a woman here who's beautiful and amazing, who constantly tells me I'm one of the best looking people she's ever seen, and to this day, because of how I went through school and everything like that, I don't see it. Dealing with body
image too skinny.
Dealing with body image is one of the most painful things you could do, and we're here for you, brother. We are. And no, not for nothing, Jared, but you look a lot better than you did the last time I saw you.
I remember when I first met you, bro. You've changed a lot since then.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. You may not see it, Juggernaut. You may not see it. But if you're willing to be a Dolphins fan this long, don't worry about it, man. There are worse things about you than your weight. I'm just joking. I'm rocking you. Man. You know that. I'm rocking you.
What?
I mean,
I'm a Giants fan.
I could be a Cleveland Browns fan.
Well, let's not go that far, all right? Let's not go that far, all right? I understand where you're going with the change your body weight. I understand that, man. I do. And you know what? That's a wonderful thing to think about. And it can happen. It can. The problem is sometimes it's very hard, I'll give you an example. I walk a lot. I go on exercise runs and everything like that. I don't feel I'm losing any weight. Mama Bear here, however, has lost nearly 20 pounds in the past, 10 months.
And I'm not even trying.
Right. And you hear that? You hear those words? When they hit me, it's like, well, that hurts because I'm trying. And I know you're trying. We all try. But what it comes down to is different people have different metabolisms. They have different, my buddy Jason said it best. Your body is designed for you. Now, you can change it, but there's a chance you'll never be able to change it. But what you can do is never stop trying. Even if it's like, he said, like, he was one of those kids who was picked on in school a lot. He used to be like 300 plus pounds. And then he started working out. Now, he's a monster. He's a workout monster. He loves to work out. It's just all he thinks about is just working out. Yeah. So, I'm not the best one to say about it. But what he said is he has seen people who've come in and he's given them extreme workouts, massive workouts, and they start to lose weight. And they start to look good to him. He'll tell them, hey, you're looking great. But because of their self-esteem, which is the true issue, it's not the weight. You can lose weight. Anyone can lose weight if they try. The problem is it's always the self-esteem.
I mean, my big thing is the whole mental illness thing.
Oh, I know about it, man.
That's a kick in the teeth no matter who you are.
Right, but the self-esteem...
I struggle with that all the time, too.
Low self-esteem is considered a mental illness.
Yep.
It is. And what happens, what Jason says is, people see one person who's losing, like I was going with my story, Mama Bear's losing pounds and pounds and pounds, and I'm losing a pound every couple of months. So, when you see that, you feel defeated. You feel like you've lost. And Jared, I've been to the same counseling chambers you've been, man. We sat next to each other and played Yu-Gi-Oh! I was there. We're both crazy bastards. We are. But we both have horrible self-esteem. But Jug, let me tell you something. As long as you're willing to call me your friend, dude, you're the best person I know. You're perfect. And that don't change. You will always be my friend. That don't change. That don't go away. You're stuck with me. I'm like a cockroach. You'll never get rid of me. I'm sorry. I'm going to be around. You'll forget about me, and after a few years, like, Kyle Davidson, why did I remember that? And I'll just pop out and be like, hi, and that'll just be it. And hey, man, we got your back. You know that. We got your back. And it's hard, especially in the current economy and everything, it's very hard to eat freaking healthy. Trust me.
Yeah.
I went to go price salads. Do you want to know the truth? In order for me to get 3 salads, just 3 homemade salads, I would have to pay as much as 3 meals from McDonald's. Meals. Not burgers. Meals. It came up to like $18 for 3 salads. Why can't anybody in the United States get thin? Because we can't afford it. Like I said, Mama Bear catches it all the time. She'll catch some girl looking at me or something with a smile on her face or a winky face or however she describes it. And I'll just look at her like, no.
That's like the reverse situation, too. I don't see it all the time, but he picks up on it.
Oh, there's girls and guys that stare at her when she walks past. There are. And they're thinking the same thing. Hana. Let me tell you something. I'll be completely honest. There are no bad-looking members of the Monsters of Gaming. There are none. We are all good-looking people. We are. Some of us may not be outwardly good-looking, like me. We're not good-looking out on the outside, but we have a lot of stuff on the inside that makes us good-looking. Here's how I'll put it. If you're willing to be a Giants fan, or if you're willing to be a Dolphins fan, or a Browns fan, or a Lions fan, there's got to be some good in you. You got to be a good-looking person for that. I'm sorry. Our teams are flip-flops. You got to admit it. You got to admit, John, our teams flip-flop everywhere. We're like freaking Democrats and Republicans. We just flip-flop. Can I help you with something, Subby? Oh, they're dead. Okay. It had to be the rainbow in the background.
Were you asking me? I would have never picked up smoking cigarettes.
Okay. That's actually a pretty good thing. How about you, Rebel?
My hair be thicker.
She want to be dummy thick. Yeah. Mark
Well,
Simpson
no,
hair.
because when I was growing up, it was really thick, and then I made the mistake of dyeing my hair too much.
What did we?
And now it literally feels like crap.
I can't wait for mine to go away. Honestly, I am surprised that by this age I am not like this.
Actually, Rebel, hold that thought. Because I had that problem with my hair, and I actually
We'll shave your head that way. All the hair loss goes.
I was hoping by this time to look like this, my hair will go away.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so she has this stuff. It's a Maui moisturized, thicken and restore bamboo fibers. Apparently, your hair's made of bamboo. I don't understand this. For weak and brittle hair, how can it be thick hair and weak and brittle? Confused here. Densify. Is densify a word?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure about that? That sounds like something.
Yes.
What a word?
Densify.
Densify, revive, and strength, and just densify, revive, strength. It sounds like spells from an RPG. Densify, revive, strength.
I'm going to get a drink.
Can you get me one while you're at it? I'm thirsty.
And Puff, on my bar, since I keep seeing somebody vaping in the back.
He has to go all the way outside to do that, Necro.
Exotic bamboo fibers, rich castor oil.
Yeah.
And
Mama Bear, if you can, send me a picture of that.
Okay.
No mineral.
Because I've tried everything.
I got you on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
I'll send a picture.
Now squeeze it now. What? Don't I need thick, luscious hair? Look at my hair. Feel this. Feel my hair. Go on. Feel that stuff.
No.
I'm trying to get rid of it, so I feel if I go too far, it'll fall out.
That's to look like you're not allowed to touch your hair.
She's already told me I am not allowed to cut it military style anymore. She has to take me to a barber now so they can do it properly. I literally walk up to the barber and I look at him going like, he's like, what do you want? I go, make her love me again. The barbers crack up every time and she gets mad. I go like, make her love me again.
If it makes you feel any better, I told Sub he's not allowed to get a haircut at all.
Why not? Eventually he'll be able to use that hair to freaking attach a mace to and spin in a circle and crack you with it. Look out.
Well, no, he's going to grow it to a certain length, and then he's allowed to cut it because he wants to donate it to Locks of Love.
Now, see, there's a reason.
Yeah, but it's not his reason, it's her reason.
No, that was his idea.
Well, you're the one keeping him from a haircut.
Locks of Love thing.
How about you, Necro? What would you change?
Oh, my hair donated?
Yeah. But it has to get to a certain length first. Like down to your butt.
Yeah, I know. So I have a certain amount of what?
What would you change, Necro? What would you change?
My back issues.
What?
My back issues.
I'm with you on that one.
I thought you were talking.
I heard that.
I thought you were dealing with better hair. No take backsies.
Yeah. You went with better hair.
Well, do you see how thin this is?
Not really.
Not really.
I'm literally going bald.
Wish I was. Deathgasm if you're not too busy. What would you change?
I'm just waiting and listening.
What would you change? What would change one thing about you?
The one thing I'd change is overthinking.
Ooh, I think we're all guilty of that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nick has seen me fucking get bad with that shit sometimes.
You know what that makes him? That would make him an amazing D&D player.
Overthinking.
Not so much as overthinking problems and solutions, it's more of overthinking a lot of mental.
Like how I constantly think that people are mad at me when they're not mad at me. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in the same realm.
Overthinking is a bad issue. I fully agree to it. Anyway.
Do I need to come up there with a gun?
No, we're good. But you know what? I have to say that if I were going to change one thing, I think I would change my idea to be with juggernauts. How about you, Mom Bear? What would you change? I would never meet KaijuK. I can feel that glare in the back of my head. I can just burning through. This is why I don't have memories anymore.
Mama Bear, we know nothing if you want to hit him with the chocolate.
Don't hit me with the chocolate. What would you change?
If I could change anything about myself without it hindering my present day, I would have my back the way it should be.
And Mom Bear has a curvature of the spine. That's the right term, right? Curvature of the spine?
Yeah, I have an abnormal curvature in my lower spine, and I have slip discs.
Well, the other thing you don't know about is, and I'm not making fun of her for this, I'm not making fun of her, but like, I think the doctor said, like, if she had her spine, like, where it's supposed to be, that she'd be about average height for an actual female, like 5'4", 5'5", somewhere around there. That's how bad the curve is.
So she'd be as tall as Nick.
Probably a little taller than Nick. Nick's pretty short. But, yeah, around that same height, yeah.
I know the feeling. My spine literally goes like this. It goes.
Now, my spine has the issue of it doesn't have enough bend. It doesn't curve enough, so I can't bend like other people can. Like, you tell me to touch my toes, I'm not going past being able to touch my knees. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. It's like it's made of titanium, like there's just a rod in there, and I don't even have a rod in there. I have rods in other parts of my body, like down at the ankle and everything, but nothing in my spine that I know of. I might have forgotten that, actually. But I do have to say that, you know what? Actually, you know what? If I could change one thing about myself, it would be my self-esteem. I'd change my self-esteem. You know, I'm going to change it. I would change my self-esteem. Because I'd want to be able to actually like myself. I'd want to love myself. I want to know what that feels like to love yourself. I hear about it all the time in self-help books. You got to learn to love yourself. If I had to save myself from a running train, I'd push myself in front of it. I do not like who I am, but that's who I am, you know? And I feel like a lot of the problems that people have nowadays is because they can't love themselves. That they make mistakes and then they don't forgive themselves for it. Or they make mistakes and they never forgive themselves for it. Or they give people amazing advice, but they never take it themselves. Oh, I'm a huge hypocrite. I tell all you guys, no, safety first, health first, and everything like that. And there I am, trying to do 5 streams in a row with bronchitis. Choking, coughing, and dying the entire time. So yeah, if I were going to pick something, it'd be self-esteem. All right, guys. Well, let's end this strong, shall we? Let's end this strong. Let's end this with some smiles, some giggles, and possibly a very, very weird sense of deja vu. So, if you were given, with no strings attached, no paying taxes on it or anything like that, if you were given $1 million, what do you think would be the weirdest thing you'd buy with it? Let's be honest. I know a lot of us are going to say, oh, I buy a house in my dreams, the car in my dreams. You guys have no idea how much $1 million is. $1 million is it's the amount of money the average person makes in a lifetime. A lifetime. Working from age 18 to 65, $1 million is what you will make on average in the United States of America. That's how much $1 million is. What do you think the weirdest thing you buy would be? I know what mine would be. I know mine right off the bat. I can tell you guys right off the bat. There's a one-man submersible that you can use a speedboat and they can dive underwater up to like 1,800 feet or something like that, or maybe 180 feet or something like that. They sell it on what's that mall? The Sky Mall. They sell it on Sky Mall. It's like $800,000, something like that. I'd buy that. I'd buy that, and I'd have a secret little tunnel leading into my house, so I could Batman that thing out of there when I feel like it. I'd build a lair. You know what? I just built a superhero lair. I'd never use it. It would just be there under the house. Just a superhero lair under the house. So people would be like, what's behind this door? Don't go back there. It's like, you're a superhero. I go, no, I just like to get the attention pretending I'm one. Hoping that one day I'm actually required and needed to be a superhero. You know. Oh no! The dam's gonna break. If only someone had a submarine. It's my time to shine. I'd probably be loading myself up. Me and Chuck and I were talking about it the one day. We were doing all these searches on like cool gadgets and stuff. I don't know why we were looking up. We were like pretending we were spies or something. I don't remember. But Chuck and I looks at me after like 2 hours of doing this, and Necro's there too. But Necro's looking on his computer at the same time. He just takes a look and goes, "You guys know like the FBI is watching all three of us right now, right?" If someone looked at our search history, we're either villains or superheroes. You guys realize that, right? I'm like, we should start looking up firearms.
To make it so giant, you said.
So, John, $1 million. What do you think is the weirdest thing you'd buy with $1 million? Maybe something you've always wanted, just something weird, you know?
I want a bulletproof vehicle.
Bulletproof vehicle? Very nice, very nice. Those are going to become standard in Hazelton, I hear. You're going to require them. I like that idea, bulletproof vehicle. I like how you use the term vehicle. So that leaves him with options.
Mm-hmm.
Deathgasm, $1 million. Weirdest thing you think you'd buy? Go.
Probably a minigun to mount on the front of my dirt bike.
He's officially on a list, folks. I mean, they sell flamethrowers nowadays for civilians. So, I mean, a minigun's not out of the question anymore. Necro, what do you think would be the weirdest thing you'd purchase?
Technically the weirdest, but it would be the expensive, and that would be to replace the parts of me that are broken that would need like robotic parts, pretty much. Or metal parts.
So in other words, everything.
No.
Except
mainly my knees, my arm, and my back.
So basically everything but your penis. Okay. Oh, Necro, the crap you've been through in your life that nobody has a clue about. The stuff you've been through, mainly because of me and your brother, but sometimes by yourself with other friends. We're all busted up and broken. Okay, I don't see subs, so I'm going to go with Rebel. Rebel, weirdest thing you'd want to buy with $1 million. No questions asked, no strings pulled, nothing. One of them sex robots from the other day, right?
No.
Oh, just making sure.
But kind of.
No.
You have collected my rural interest. Please continue.
A life-size, anatomically correct body pillow of AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
She means sex doll, but she doesn't want to say it. All right, Rebel, we got you. We understand. Is sub back yet?
No.
All right, Mama Bear.
Is that why you said it?
Yep.
If you had $1 million, no strings attached, what would be the weirdest thing you'd buy?
An egg timer.
What?
Wait, what?
Guys, I'm gonna ask you. Egg timers, are those weird or? I mean, I got one in my phone. I mean, doesn't seem very weird to me. Necro, your call. Is that weird?
No.
Rebel, an egg timer, is that weird?
I didn't even really hear what she said.
An egg timer.
That's not weird.
Mom, I think you're gonna have to think.
Unless it's one of those singing ones.
Yes.
Okay, which one?
The one that looks like a chicken?
One second, guys. Let me get back at personal submarine, bulletproof vehicle, minigun turret, cybernetic enhancements, sex doll, pillow, egg timer. Singing egg timer. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Honey, it's $1 million. Is it going to be a $1 million egg timer?
No. But you said the weirdest thing that I would buy.
Yes.
And that would be the weirdest thing that I would buy.
I am now confused at other things you would buy. Remember, I said, like, no dream car, no dream house, nothing like that.
Right, exactly.
And then
what are you spending the other $999,970 on?
This.
I'm highballing this price. I'm highballing the chicken price. That's what I'm highballing.
He asked if we had $1 million, what would be the weirdest thing that we'd buy?
What else are you buying?
Explain to Sub what everyone else picked, and then what Mama Bear picked. Because Sub is back.
So, Sub, I actually thought I would get a personal submersible.
Alright.
Jared says an armored bulletproof vehicle. Deathgasm wants a minigun turret for his quad or dirt bike. Necro wants cybernetic parts to fix the broken parts. Your significant other wants an anatomically correct full-size AJ from the Backstreet Boys pillow.
Body pillow.
Notice the questionable fingers. A pillow. It's a sex doll. Anyway. And Mama Bear wants a singing chicken egg timer. And she thinks
we're confused about that last one of how it's weird.
Well, I'm confused.
Because it's called a doodle doo.
I'm wondering why she thinks that's the weirdest thing she's going to purchase. That's like $30. Oh, wait,
like $10.
It's like $10. So what are you going to do with the other $999,990? I got to know.
Buy you your lifetime supply of blue pills.
I don't need that many. I don't need that. There you go. Now there's the weird part. See, you guys didn't catch on. That's the weird part. Yo, she's a beast.
What would you get, babe?
She's a monster in the sack. You guys don't realize that. She is unfathomed.
No.
You get 3 or 4 guys in on her, and she would still outlast all of them. She is a beast.
A mansion that has a bat cave.
Kaiju already kind of claimed that, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, he can have it too. There's no rule against it.
So,
I don't have a bat cave. I just have a secret lair. I don't want to be a villain.
Rebel, check the link I shared with you.
Okay, now I gotta look at the link. I gotta look at. Give me 1 second, folks. I gotta see this link.
I shared you a different link.
Oh no, I want to see the link you sent her.
You want to see the link I sent her?
Yes, I want to see the link.
Send it through a big Discord test. Send it through a big Discord test. There's no one out here.
Let me see this.
All right, fine. I'll share it with the entire Discord.
Oh, I'm waiting.
We're all friends here.
No, I'm waiting. Torn Tom Brady England soccer. All right, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you found the fucking doll for her.
I thought you might have found the doll for her. Well, folks.
You gonna give me that money for that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't have 2 pennies to rub together. But guys, thank you for joining us for our 100 subscriber anniversary. As we gain more subscribers and more subscribers, these will become bigger, badder, less cats screaming at us. That's our singer. Her name's Dice, and if you so much as walk around her, she starts singing. Don't you start. Now don't forget, tomorrow we'll be doing a live stream of watching Mama Bear play Dark Souls.
Definitely watching.
I can't wait. And guys, this was actually really fun, and thank you guys for being part of this. Every one of you, you're all part of the Monsters, and I appreciate every one of you. You're all my friends, when family, or my framily, or would be fens. That's too close to fiends. Oh, you guys are all my fiends.
We're your evil minions.
Only if you wear yellow body paint.
No.
It needs to be hypoallergenic.
I'm only wearing the body.
All you have to wear is the body paint. I don't care about anything else, buddy. I just gotta be careful where I send you guys. I don't want to be too cold. I guess I have to constantly send you guys to places like Hawaii.
That'd be nice.
Well, I have no objections to that.
Guys, I need you to go.
I'd be able to look up Dog and his son.
And with that, folks, we're going to end this stream. Thank you for joining us, everybody. And as always, I'm KaijuK.
Metro Ninja.
I'm Deathgasm.
I'm Rebel Vanity.
Subliminal.
That's Molly. And we'll see you all in the future. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Peace out, everybody.